Yo! What's up everybody, it's your favorite travel buddy here, and let me tell you, I am hyped for this one. Welcome to our travel guide on the 10 best places to visit in Norway. We're talking fjords, Vikings, and amazing adventure. Get ready for a fun and exciting journey through one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Okay, first up, we gotta talk about the fjords. I mean, these things are straight out of a fantasy movie. Imagine giant cliffs rising up from the water, waterfalls cascading down like tears from the heavens. It's like nature said, hold your reindeer, I'm about to drop the most epic landscape ever. And you know what the best part is? You can actually cruise through these bad boys. Yeah, hop on a boat, sip some hot cocoa, or maybe something a little stronger, Viking style, and just let the scenery blow your mind. We took a cruise down Sognefjord, the longest and deepest fjord in Norway. It was like sailing through a postcard. The air was so fresh, the water was so blue, and the mountains were so, well, mountainous. But seriously, the fjords are a must-see in Norway. They're nature's IMAX, and trust me, you don't want to miss this show. Alright, buckle up, because we're heading north to chase the northern lights. This is one of those bucket list things you see in pictures and think, nah, that can't be real. But let me tell you, it is real, and it is spectacular. Imagine a sky filled with dancing green, purple, and pink lights. It's like a rave thrown by Mother Nature herself. We headed to Tromsø, known as the gateway to the Arctic, and that gateway led us straight to the light show of a lifetime. We bundled up in more layers than an onion, grabbed some hot chocolate, again Viking style optional, and waited for the show to begin. And when it did, whoa. It was like the sky was a giant canvas, and someone was up there painting with light. The northern lights are a fickle bunch though. You need clear skies and a bit of luck to catch them. But trust me, it's worth the wait. It's an experience that will stay with you forever. Alright, after all that nature, it's time to hit up a city. And not just any city, but one that perfectly blends history, culture, and natural beauty. And when it comes to Norwegian cities, Bergen is the bee's knees. It's a city that feels like a cozy village yet offers the vibrancy of a bustling metropolis. This place is bursting with colorful wooden houses, cobblestone streets, and enough charm to make even the grumpiest troll smile. First stop, Bergen. This area is the heart and soul of Bergen, where history whispers through every wooden plank. This historic wharf is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. It's a living museum, showcasing the city's rich maritime history. It's like stepping back in time, with its rows of colorful wooden buildings that look like they're straight out of a fairy tale. Each building has its own story, its own character. We wandered through the narrow alleys, peeked into shops, and even saw some fishermen selling their catch of the day. The atmosphere here is simply magical, a blend of the old and the new. And speaking of food, Bergen is a foodie's paradise. The city's culinary scene is as vibrant as its streets. From fresh seafood to traditional Norwegian dishes, there's something to tantalize every taste bud. The flavors here are as rich and diverse as the city itself. We hit up the fish market, which is basically a seafood lover's dream come true. The market is a sensory overload with the freshest catches displayed like works of art. Bergen is a city that has it all: history, culture, and enough photo ops to fill your Instagram feed for months. Every corner you turn, there's something new to discover. So grab your camera, pack your appetite, and get ready to fall in love with this charming city. Bergen is not just a destination, it's an experience that stays with you long after you've left. Okay, forget planes, forget cars. If you want to experience the real beauty of Norway, you gotta take the train. Specifically, the train from Oslo to Bergen. This isn't just any train ride, people. It's a journey through some of the most stunning landscapes you'll ever lay eyes on. We're talking snow-capped mountains, sparkling lakes, rushing waterfalls, and forests that look like they belong in a fairy tale. It's like riding through a Bob Ross painting, except it's real, and you don't have to clean your paintbrushes afterward. The train itself is pretty sweet too. Comfortable seats, panoramic windows, and even a dining car where you can grab a bite to eat while soaking up the scenery. Pro tip, snag a window seat on the right side of the train for the best views. The Oslo to Bergen train ride is an experience that will stay with you long after you step off. worth exploring in its own right. Nestled in the heart of the Arctic, this city offers a unique blend of natural beauty and urban charm. This place is known as the Gateway to the Arctic, and it's a fascinating blend of urban cool and Arctic wilderness. Imagine a city where you can experience the hustle and bustle of modern life, yet be just minutes away from untouched wilderness. We started our Tromsø adventure by taking a ride on the Fjellheisen cable car, which whisks you up to the top of Mount Storsteinen for panoramic views of the city, the surrounding mountains, and the islands scattered across the sea. The ride itself is an experience, offering breathtaking views as you ascend. Pro tip: go at sunset for the most epic views. The sky transforms into a canvas of colors, making it a perfect spot for photography or just soaking in the beauty. Back down at ground level, we explored the city center with its mix of modern architecture and historic wooden buildings. The streets are lined with charming cafes, boutique shops, and vibrant street art, making it a delightful place to wander. We checked out the Arctic Cathedral, which looks like a giant iceberg rising out of the ground. This architectural marvel is not just a sight to behold from the outside, its interior is equally stunning with beautiful stained glass windows. And wandered through the Polaria, an Arctic experience center where we learned about the region's wildlife and saw some adorable bearded seals. The center offers interactive exhibits and a panoramic cinema that takes you on a virtual journey through the Arctic. And let's not forget about the food. Tromsø's culinary scene is a hidden gem, offering a variety of dining experiences that cater to all tastes. Tromsø has a surprisingly vibrant culinary scene with everything from fresh seafood to reindeer burgers. Yes, you read that right. Whether you're a foodie or just looking to try something new, the local restaurants won't disappoint. From traditional Norwegian dishes to innovative fusion cuisine, there's something for everyone. Okay, I know we've talked about fjords a lot already, but trust me, Geiranger Fjord deserves its own chapter. This fjord is not just another scenic spot, it's a masterpiece of nature that stands out even among Norway's many stunning landscapes. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is often called the most beautiful fjord in the world, and for good reason. Its dramatic scenery has been sculpted over millennia by glaciers, creating a natural wonder that is both awe-inspiring and humbling. It's like Mother Nature took all the best parts of a fjord, towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, lush greenery, and crammed them all into one breathtaking package. The cliffs rise steeply from the water, creating a dramatic backdrop that is softened by the verdant vegetation clinging to their sides. We took a ferry ride through the fjord, which is the best way to experience its grandeur. As the boat glided through the calm waters, we were surrounded by the sheer beauty of the landscape, with every turn revealing a new and stunning vista. The boat navigated through the narrow passages, passing by towering cliffs that seemed to reach for the sky. These cliffs, some of which are over 1,000 meters high, create a sense of scale that is truly humbling. We saw waterfalls plunging from dizzying heights and tiny farms clinging precariously to the steep slopes. These farms, some of which have been inhabited for centuries, add a human touch to the otherwise wild and untamed landscape. One of the highlights of the fjord is the Seven Sisters Waterfall, a series of 7 separate streams that cascade down the cliff face like long, flowing strands of hair. Each stream has its own unique character, and together, they create a mesmerizing display of nature's power and beauty. Geiranger Fjord is a place of breathtaking beauty, and a must-see for any visitor to Norway. Whether you're an avid photographer, a nature lover, or simply someone who appreciates stunning scenery, this fjord has something to offer. It's a place where you can truly feel the power of nature, and where you'll be left speechless by its sheer magnificence. The combination of towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and lush greenery creates a landscape that is both dramatic and serene, making Geiranger Fjord a true natural wonder. Alright, let's shift gears for a bit and talk about some architecture. But not just any architecture, we're talking about the Arctic Cathedral in Tromsø, a building that's as unique and striking as the landscape it inhabits. From the outside, the cathedral looks like a giant angular iceberg rising out of the ground. Its white concrete exterior is covered in triangular shapes, giving it a futuristic, almost geometric appearance. And at night, when the sun dips below the horizon, the cathedral is illuminated with a soft, ethereal glow. Inside, the cathedral is just as impressive. The soaring ceiling is made from laminated pine wood, and the walls are adorned with stained glass windows that depict scenes from the Bible and Arctic life. Whether you're religious or not, the Arctic Cathedral is a must-see in Tromsø. It's a stunning example of modern architecture, and its unique Ålesund, by the way. Ålesund is known for its Art Nouveau architecture. You see, back in 1904, a fire ripped through the town, destroying most of the buildings. Rather than rebuilding in the same style, the people of Ålesund decided to embrace the architectural trends of the time, and they rebuilt their town in the then fashionable Art Nouveau style. Today, Ålesund is a visual feast of turrets, towers, spires, and whimsical decorations. We spent our time wandering through the streets, admiring the colorful buildings, and soaking up the town's unique atmosphere. And there you have it, folks. Our whirlwind tour of the 10 best places to visit in Norway. From the majestic fjords to the charming cities, from the northern lights to the polar bears, Norway is a country that will capture your heart and leave you breathless. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing travel videos. See you in the next adventure.